When it comes to attracting the opposite sex, many people have trouble with the concept of attraction. People don't understand the difference between logical facts and emotional biases. They believe that attracting the opposite sex is a knowledge that only a few have access to. And that is where your biases come to play. Humans usually don't focus on everything as a whole. We create biases and beliefs we already have constructed in our minds from years of personal experiences. We tend to focus only on what we believe to be true and disregard everything else that doesn't follow that belief. Let me give you an example. In today's world, there is a concept that only the men with the highest status, the most money, and the best physical aesthetics have access to all the women they want. But there is some truth in this. There's also a truth that is left out. Having all the status, all the money, and all the best looks gets you women, but not all the women you want. As humans, we have something called preferences. We have a type that we are attracted to, but there is no such thing as one key that fits them all. The best physical aesthetics is subjective. A physical that one person might find attractive might not be so attractive to the next. While some women want a man with money, other women may want a man that she can grow with. And others just simply don't care. They will financially support a man if they had to. It's all about preferences. It's all about what type stimulates a woman's attraction. Ever seen a woman with a man that you can't understand why she is with him? That woman to you is so out of reach that she can't possibly find a man that looks that average attractive. So your man starts trying to make sense of the situation by implementing irrational thoughts to satisfy your bias. Saying things like, he must have money, he must be someone important, or she's just stupid. I need to find myself one of those. The truth is that you might be right, but you also might be wrong. Yes, there's women that date men only for their money and status, but there's also women that date men for other reasons. Someone would try to sell you a narrative that women who you find attractive only value certain type of men. If you believe that to be true, these people will use your perception to sell you online courses you do not need. If you are a man who has no options in the dating pool, you suffer from lack of women. So, it is easier for a man like you to fall victim to these narratives because a man with no options can become desperate. And that will get you rejected or used in this world. People don't value people who are desperate. People value what they believe is important. So what is the purpose of this? What is the reality of how a man can truly attract any woman he desires? Now remember, I did say there is no such thing as a key that fits them all. But there's such a thing as a key that can be molded over and over again to open any lock. As one of the greatest seducers in the world, Giacomo Casanova understood this logic very well. He understood that in order to seduce any person he wanted, he needed to become their type. He needed to understand who his victims were attracted to, and then mold himself into what they valued. Casanova did not only seduce women, he also seduced men, and allegedly even family members. Now, Casanova is not a role model on good ethics, but he understood human logic to a point that he became one of the greatest seducers the world has ever known. In order to seduce any woman you want, you have to let go of who you think you are and become what they are attracted to. You have to learn what type of man she is into, what he looks like, how he acts, how he thinks, and only then you can attract any woman you desire. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating on this. My intention is to make you aware of the true dynamics of attraction, what it would truly take for you to avoid rejection completely and get every person you desire. You will have to sacrifice your identity as a whole and become whatever pleases the person you are wanting to seduce. And that will be a price too high to pay. But then again, who am I to judge? Thank you for watching. This is Logical Attraction with Anthony Bergatti.